Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a summer kind of glowy look for you guys. So I'm going to be idolizing the Maddie Ziegler X Morphe collection. My friend sent this to me for my birthday, which I appreciate. And so I'm just gonna get started so I don't ramble. So I got my birthday gift from Sephora, and I got the Milk set, so I'm going to use the Hydro Primer from Milk. Kind of already pre-opened it. And I haven't used this, so I hope it works. So I'm just gonna take some. That was probably a lot, but it's fine. Too much. It's really sticky. So now you know you don't need a lot. But because I put too much primer and I'm afraid my foundation might slip, but you know what, we're not gonna do foundation because, you know, summer, sometimes you don't want foundation. So I'm just gonna go in with my ColourPop concealer. This is the Pretty Fresh concealer in the shade Fair 15. I'm just going to put this, let me just fix this hair situation. So I'm going to focus that under my eyes, to my nose, middle on the forehead, Cupid's bow and chin. Basically, anywhere of the sun would naturally hit your face. And I'm just gonna take a Morphe brush and blend that in. Just like, we're just gonna, I don't know why my hair is like so floopy. It's probably because my glasses, but if I take them off, my hair just falls all over my face. So I'm just not gonna let it bother us. So now that that's blended in, I'm going to take my setting powder from Maybelline, just a little bit, and set that gently. Not gonna use so much powder because then it feels like a lot of makeup. And I'm just gonna take what's left on the brush and just kind of bring that powder down a little. If you're scratching sounds or like crawling, it's my leopard gecko. He's just moving around. So next, in the Milk birthday collection thing from Sephora, it's this cream blush. It's in the shade Work. Oh, it's a lip and cheek tint. So I'm just gonna take it and just kind of apply it to my cheeks and a little on the nose. And then I'm gonna blend it in with my finger, just using tapping motions, just kind of spreading it out so it is like a really peachy kind of pinkish color. And I'm just kind of using tapping motions to blend it out. Then I did put a little bit on my nose, just for a sun-kissed look. So it just creates a really, you're gonna put a little bit more on this side. That would have helped a lot better. They're just doing. Okay. So now that we have our blush on, I'm going to add a little bit of highlight. Not too much, just a tad. And I think I'm gonna use my Ofra highlighter, if I can find it. So this is just an Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. It's a really pretty gold highlight, and in the summer I just love a gold highlight because I get really tan. So it just complements my skin tone a lot. Like that, and then so just putting it on the cheekbones and the temples. So basically, I know that would also hit my face. Like when you put concealer on the high points of your face, sometimes that's where you can also put your highlighter. And then I'm just taking that down the nose, to the tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and a little bit on the forehead, just because sometimes my forehead gets a bit oily, so sometimes I put too much highlighter and then it just looks weird, and like my skin is way oilier than it is. So that's highlighter. Let's do the eyeshadow, which we're going to use the Maddie Ziegler X Morphe palette for. And the colors are so pretty, so summery. You can do a whole bunch of looks. You could use all the bright colors, you could use some more neutral colors. So it's basically a good mixture of colors, and just look at that packaging. I just love that packaging, and it's like really soft to the touch. So I'm gonna prime my eyes with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm just going to take a dome top brush to do this. And I'm just going to apply that. Eyes kind of bring it up a little higher, just in case we bring up any of the shadows too high. So since this is really summery, I think I might go more neutral and highlight a bunch of like the really light pink colors. So I'm going to dip into the shade Butterfly Fantasy and apply that as a transition shade. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and dip into that color. And there's barely any fallout, but that's probably just because I dipped a little bit, and there's a little cute imprint of a butterfly. I think it's super cute. So I'm just going to put that in my crease, just to kind of mix it with the primer we put on. And this might not show up because it is a super light color, so it might just blend in with my skin tone, but I just like to put it down as a base. And then I'm going to take another fluffy brush And I'm going to dip into the peach color called Maddie Girl right there. And I'm just going to put that in the crease as well, kind of over top of that Butterfly Fantasy color. And these colors are like buildable, so you can definitely like build them up because it's not as pigmented as I would normally like them to be. But it is a new palette, and so I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. So you can kind of see the peachy color I'm putting down. So that's really pretty. You just might have to like kind of build it up because it is a lighter shade, so it's not technically gonna show up that bright. So you just kind of have to work with them, but I don't mind. But that could be a factor for someone else. So if you don't want to sit here and blend your eyeshadow for 5 minutes, that's perfectly fine. It's all preference, as always, because makeup is a universal thing, so you can use anything for anything, all in the eye of the beholder. So I am kind of packing just trying to pack on the color to get it to show up. And it is a bright color, so that's fine. It's not going to show up the brightest of colors because of how pale it is. But that could also be the lighting. I think that's good. I'm just going to take a brush with no product on it, just kind of blend. So now that it's blended, I'm going to take a bit of a smaller brush, and I think I'm going to dip into the color I think I'm going to dip into the color Kenny, which is like a terracotta brown, and it's got a little heart imprinted on it, which is so cute. And I'm gonna mix that shade Kenny with this reddish color Crushed. So I'm just gonna mix those two and put that on my outer corner. Just kind of packing it on the outer corner, not so harsh. And then just going back into this one. I don't know why am I doing this part. You can see it right in the back. So I'm just putting that colors. I'm so sorry. So I'm just putting those corners on. Just doing my eyeshadow. Well, no, I have a visitor. I'm so sorry. So I'm just taking that brush, the pigment, and then just eyeshadow. I don't know, that was bad, I'm so sorry. So I'm just blending that in. Just to kind of Weird out. So now that it's blended, oh my god, stop. I don't know, he's barking. So I'm going to cut my crease. Now with the concealer I have, and using that same brush that I used to prime my eyes, I'm gonna use it to cut my crease. And I'm gonna use this I'm gonna use the shade To the Moon, which is this really pretty gold color. It's To the Moon, and then the next color next to it is called And Back. So I love you, To the Moon and Back, which is so cute. So I'm just gonna take one of my fingers and dip in to that, which is a really pretty kind of foiled gold. So I'm just gonna put that on my lid and just tap it on there. That's really pretty. And it feels smooth too. So I'm just too sorry, put the mirror for the camera. So I'm just tapping that on to my lid. And then I'm gonna take some of that Mardi Gras shade and just pop it in the crease, just so we don't lose all those colors. Like so. And I'm going to highlight my inner corner with the shade Angel in the palette. This middle shade is like a really pretty rose goldy color. Some really pretty flecks. And it's got sparkles engraved in it, like stamped in it. So I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. This would be really pretty on the lid too, but I decided to put it in the inner corner. And I think I'm gonna pop a Super Shock shadow on top. So I'm going to put, that's not the right name. I have a Super Shock shadow that I like to use in ColourPop. It's called, I believe, I hope. If I can find it, I'll use it, but I don't know where it is at this moment. So I think I'm gonna use the ColourPop Super Shock shadow in the shade Birthday Cake, which is a really pretty pinky rose gold color. So I'm gonna use that instead. And I'm going to put that on top of that Angel color. Just to kind of make it pop a bit more. Like so. I really like this palette. I think I'm gonna use it a bunch more. So I can definitely see myself using that palette a bunch because of how it incorporates mattes and neutrals, but also mattes and shimmers, sorry, and colors and neutrals is what I was trying to say. And I know Morphe is going through a bit right now with the whole drama stuff that's happening, but it was a gift, so I'm going to use it. You can choose to support whoever. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't really have a say. So yeah, just know that if you like Morphe stuff, then it's a good palette, but if you have different opinions, that's fine. So I'm going to do my mascara. Sorry, like my brain's all over the place. In the Sephora little birthday thing, it came with the travel size Mocha Kush mascara, so I'm going to be using that. And I'm just applying a light coat. I don't like doing a shit ton of mascara because I tend to wipe my eyes throughout the day. But if I wear a shit ton of mascara, I end up looking like a raccoon. That's not cute. So with that, I'm going to use a little bit of my Kylie Diva lip gloss, or high gloss, whatever she calls them, and just going to apply a little bit of color to the lips. And what I like about these glosses is they're not that sticky, so that's a plus. And then to set it all in place, I'm going to use my Urban Decay setting spray. I need a new one. And that is this summer makeup tutorial all complete. So I'll zoom you in for the final look. And that's the end of the video. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Always remember, be pineapple, stand tall, wear crown, be sweet on the inside. Bye guys.